Welcome to Mission 6. So, I got another Rifleman 2C in the shop. I replayed the last mission a few times until I got it. And so this is what our star looks like right now. I'm starting work on the gargoyle. We can armor it up to be pretty tanky. Currently, I've just given it a bunch of large ER lasers. Not much else I can do with it at this point, but later on it will become a decent mech. A decent stopgap until we can get to heavier assaults. So I'm giving it to Terra to build up experience on it quickly, so we can unlock more variants. There's the Rifleman, of course. We're just using large pulse lasers all day long. It's a reliable weapon to give to your star mates. Now here is the build I was talking about in previous missions. I have a few large pulse laser builds that you could make earlier on if you're on harder difficulty settings and the UAC 5 build doesn't have enough ammo or armor for you to get through those difficulties. You can always switch to some of these instead. You'll notice that it relies primarily just on, like, I have a D center torso, but I don't need it. But you can build this, I think, mostly from the Prime. Yeah, the Prime and then the C. So you just have to unlock the C variant, and you have enough of the right hardpoints for everything. So I've got 6 large pulse lasers and a little bit of our extra armor. Not as much as the UAC build here, but if this isn't enough armor for you, you can always cut down from 6 large pulse lasers to 5, and now, you'll have much more armor with 6 tons freed up. This is a much tankier version that you can safely rely on. And then this one, I just had the large pulse laser and the CT because I was experimenting. But since we're on normal difficulty, I'm going to go with 6 large pulse lasers, even though that does leave our armor a tad thin. Honestly, the firepower is completely worth it, in my opinion. Again, the main reason I'm switching to energy weapons is because we're going to be shooting things at a much longer range than we did on the space station. And then, of course, my other riflemen here. They're just the same. But yeah, these are the mechs and variants I'm using. These are the pilots I am pairing them with. Speaking of the pilots themselves, Terra now has max mech expertise. Rick is still just doing fine. Looks like I maxed out Sentry. That's where he's at. And Lilith here. Just, diving into heat management, giving as much heat management as possible, and then I'll work on energy range after that. Sam finally got his evasion. Jonathan is still pushing forward steadily. I got his fast learner up to 100%, so he's basically getting double XP per mission to make up for the fact that he's so far behind. Everyone is doing fairly well. Now, as for science, this is what I'm researching. Cooling level 2. and ER laser damage. I've maxed out the science lab upgrades along with salvage operations, and I have 20 scientists, and I will continue to have 20 scientists throughout most of the run, because that's enough. You don't need any more. Not for quite some time. In fact, I don't even think I have any more technicians or anything, or any upgrades for that yet either. Saving up my honor to unlock things. I believe I did do some chassis upgrades. Yeah, movement speed, torso movement speed here. Nothing for the Night Gyre yet. Yeah, I gave some to the Nova, for sure. I think we're done with the Huntsman. Yeah, I maxed out speed, but I'm never going to use the Huntsman again. Eben Yeager's still unlocking variants. Yeah, I don't think I upgraded that much at all. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I have. That's where I'm at the moment. Let's finally do a mission planet side. Yeah, have a good night, Judex. Given that you didn't answer, I have a funny feeling you've already passed out, so have a good night. Enjoy the holiday. I concur with those sentiments, Aurora.
Silverroot, we are now ready to commence operations inside Alshane.
Where do we start, Sakan?
Tysaw Docto may have been transparent about the forces defending this rock, but they would not reveal where they would be posted.
Dishonorable.
Thankfully, Comstar has been able to assist us on this front.
As you know, Alshin is a manufacturing giant for the DCMS. But there are two regions in particular that contain a bulk of the manufacturing complex. The summit of the Ptolemy Mountains, defended by the 6 Alshin regulars, and the treacherous region of the Far Ear Canyons, occupied by the Second Sword of Light.
We got a taste of both up on the space station.
It is Alpha Galaxy's primary objective to conquer both of these regions as quickly as possible. We will secure the most vital pieces of infrastructure and crush both of these elite DCMS forces, like only Ghost Bears can.
Where do we start?
Mountains, canyons, makes no difference to me. Just let me pile up Coretans.
I dispatched the 3rd Bear Guards and the 50th Striker to the canyons. They are tasked with probing the area and finding suspected underground targets. The Silver Route will begin in the region of the Ptolemy Mountains. We must gain air superiority in this region.
There's a solar farm located here. The second use it to power anti-air control and their air command.
We must secure that solar farm, and we can use it to do the same. It will be our forward energy hub. You will join Star Colonel Girdle and his 1st Bear Guards on the ground at different attack points. From there, you will advance to the solar farm, located here. The 6th have forces set in the area. But mechs are not the only resistance you will face. Comstar intercepts radio chatter. They have strafing runs scheduled to commence. I'm sending in air support to even the odds. Spheroid pilots or not, keep your heads up out there, Ghost Bears. Good luck.
Okay, yeah, so we're actually going to get to see some dogfighting up in the air between Allied pilots and enemy pilots. It's rather... It's kind of nice, actually. Just seeing that happen makes it really feel more like a war zone, you know? And it's not just us, you know, walking through the gauntlet and facing enemy groups piecemeal. You know, there's other battles happening, and you can actually sort of participate and shoot down some of those flyers too. It's good mission construction, as we will see. We're back to the standard 3 supply caches per mission for now. But there is a bonus objective worth some Kerinskis, I believe. We'll be getting that. later on.
Bravo Star, scanners are showing considerable hostile activity in the vector nearby. I've adjusted the course to find a safer LZ, or I will be unable to egress out.
Copy that. We have a longer hike than expected, Bravo. And a more dangerous one.
Changes nothing. More time to stretch our legs. I have had my fill of staring into the darkness of space. Do not worry. A few missiles and autocannon blasts will help your eyes adjust.
There will be no time to adjust, Ghost Bears. We are dropping right into hostile territory. We can take nothing for granted.
I found a safe LZ, Bravo. Prepare for drop. Opening mech doors. Go slay some dragons.
F. Bravo. Deploy in 3, 2, 1.
Well, they actually
We are
got the
already
timing right
detecting
that
fighters in
time.
the vicinity, so heads up.
Glad to see you picked up your guts off the ground, Cub. Much better down here.
Immediately disable arm lock.
You just needed some solid ground under you, Sean. Been months, and you still cannot tell my face from a fallen corpse. You will be a corpse if you do not watch your mouth.
Keep it in check, MechWarriors.
Jonathan, if you keep running your mouth, you will be fighting trials your entire career. Then I will fight for my place and my honor.
Right now, Star Colonel Bessela is recovering in a hospital room. No doubt she's tracking our progress. We will continue to honor her unit and ensure we get a prime assignment after we secure Al-Shain.
And you will not get in the way of that, Cub. I will not. I will continue to earn glory for the Silverroot and our clan.
Contact! Regulars up ahead! Ground and sky! Razors, blow them out of the sky! Will be an honor! Razors, let us clear the sky!
On you, Razor One!
6 large pulse lasers is enough to melt pretty much any light or medium mech if you hit the CT square on.
We need to stay mobile. Do not give them easy targets. All units, keep advancing to the farm. This region is shaping up to be a damn gauntlet. Check in as needed.
I studied the 6 before we deployed, and they fight harder than I expected. Like they actually have a chance against us.
Hidden supply cache over here.
We cannot take them lightly.
You still have a lot to learn.
Now, the Falcons and the Jaguars taught me a lot. And still no scars to show for it. That is the difference between us. I think avoiding hits makes for a smarter MechWarrior. Not the only difference, Greenhorn.
I thought that was a fair comeback. So you can drop down if you want. There is a way out. There's like a ramp. But you don't need to drop down to get that supply cache. Hidden in the corner.
Copy that! Moving!
Now, some more intense action up ahead.
We have more incoming. More fighters in the sky. We see them.
New hostile detected. Rifleman. Target destroyed.
That. There's a Tigress over there and some other.
Detected. Trebuchet.
I believe those are Shalonen fighters or something like that. I'm gonna just take that out. Their
Got it!
bombardments.
That next signature
Problem.
is dead!
That guy's facing the wrong way, trying to take out our.
Destroyed.
Those are our
That
aerospace
target
fighters.
is not getting back up.
New target. Target destroyed. destroyed.
Oh, it's a random strike down there.
This zone is clear. We need to keep advancing.
Okay. There we go. Gotta take out all the little targets.
Following you. We still have a lot of ground to cover to reach the solar farm. Keep your heads up. Tara, call out any snipers.
We found a few in the cliffs. They are no longer a problem.
Good work, Star Commander.
You are okay sharing the glory on this one, Star Captain?
We are not greedy and undisciplined like the 68th and Delta. Their squabbling over assignments led to distraction and losses.
That put a stain on our clan.
Ground teams, be advised! More air elements bearing in!
Empty.
Find cover if you can. No wasted shots.
Disengaged. Incoming missile.
Red down! Red down!
Scan mode engaged.
Just gonna
Drop that
grab
target.
that, even though I don't need it.
Scanning complete. Scan mode disengaged. New target.
There we go. Much better shot.
Send another to the scrap heap.
Target. Target destroyed.
Just gonna take this high
New
ground
hostile
here.
detected. Javelin.
Oh wow, what the physics? He just bounced off that ledge there. That was a very strange bounce.
Target is finished, Star Captain.
New target. Target destroyed.
That was weird.
Shredded that mech.
Deep grip.
These Surats are no match for me.
Target
Good
destroyed.
job, Bravo. We are making
Nice.
ground. All commands, status?
Got him before he could even get down.
Bravo is advancing along the path. Regulars trying to bog us down. They are failing.
2 of my points were obliterated during our advance, but I am still standing, looking for regulars to bash into the mountainside.
Use that anchor and push through, Star Commander.
Rook sounds shaken up.
The regulars just pissed off the wrong Ghost Bear.
He's going to paint the mountains with their blood.
That will make for a good image of my great work. Razor 2, we have more incoming.
I see them!
We need to show them who owns this sky.
Watch above, Ghost Bears. We have mechs dropping from the cliffs. Fighting on the ground instead of taking pod shots. My kind of fight.
Jump jet fuel low.
Bravo is on the move.
New hostile detected. Shadow Hawk. Incoming missile.
All the enemies are armed with PPCs and LRMs. Why? Because that obscures our vision the most. It's the most annoying set of weapons they could
Missile.
bring against us.
Drop
So
that
naturally,
Target destroyed.
that's what they have. Meanwhile, my allies are all like 99%, 100%.
New target. New hostile detected. Dragon. Target destroyed.
Tag them.
Destroyed. Target destroyed.
Even with all our extra armor, I'm actually taking some hits here. I'm gonna have to start using my star more as more of a shield than before. There's a lot more resistance.
Jump jet fuel low.
Order received. We are advancing on marked coordinates.
We're not gonna get repairs for another few fights. this a little bit more carefully. Since you guys are all pretty much fresh, might as well send you into the fire first.
Enemy mech down!
I love how the enemy AIs are trying to look up and take out the friendly aerospace fighters. They're not just
Bravo is switching course.
ignoring them in favor of going after us. They're actually making an attempt to make this somewhat
The regulars
realistic.
are really dug in here.
F. But it is still early. The creeps do not know how hopeless their cause is yet.
Sensors show heavy resistance ahead. A raid at the entrance of the farm. We need to punch through their wall.
Koreans seem eager to commit bonds rift.
They call it seppuku.
Either way, it all leads to the grave.
Commence. We're closing in on the farm, about to reach the solar field. Acknowledged. You need to pass through there to reach the main hub and secure it. Copy that. Sky is quiet now, ground teams, but we are on guard.
Copy that.
Star Commander Rook, are you still with us?
Reinforcing our rear flanks. Taking out our frustrations on any dragons we can find.
Okay, so second supply cache hidden behind that waterfall off the beaten path.
Pushing up! Pushing up!
Got it. That mech's signature is dead.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Order received. We are heading to the marked zone.
Jump jet
Send
fuel
you guys up.
Bravo is on the move.
Target
Mech destroyed. Mech destroyed.
Target. Target destroyed. New hostile
Impressive aim,
detected.
Star Captain.
Catapult. Target destroyed.
Very good. My mech is a mess, but repair
Target
bays
confirmed down!
are right up ahead.
Right behind you, Star Captain.
All these large lasers we got on everybody here are really paying off. Because if my
That
allies
kill will go into my great work!
get lucky and actually hit the targets they're aiming at, like dead on, they deal a lot of damage.
Looks like they have plenty of fight left in them.
New target.
We must grind it out of them.
These spheroids are slow learners.
All right. Our path to the other section of the farm is clear.
Jump jet fuel.
We do not mind sharing the glory of this op,
Jump jet
but leave it to
fuel.
us to finish them off, Star Captain.
I do not care who finishes the job, Star Colonel, as long as it is a Ghost Bear's victory.
These Koreans, they fight like the Fremen did. Like fanatics.
Dude?
And they will lose all the same.
Arrogance and bad luck got the better of us during that op. We did not come this far to repeat the same mistakes.
You all made mistakes, but you all still earned blood names.
Af, you lived through enough mistakes, and you might earn one too.
Target destroyed.
And a chance to be harassed by a green cub.
Target
Razors,
destroyed.
time to loop around for another attack run!
Destroyed.
Copy that. Engaging enemies at the last section, Bravo.
We are coming.
Also, rip Gustav again.
Systems offline. Field repairs complete.
Parachute is critical.
Destroyed. Security overridden.
Yeah. For what little it's worth, we got the turrets hacked.
Silver Root,
Gives us like
let
one
us finish
turret.
strong.
Scanner disengaged. Jump jet fuel low.
Repositioning now.
New hostile detected.
Up.
Hunchback. New target. Incoming missile.
Direct hit, turned into scrap.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. New
Yeah,
target.
enemy pilots will always punch out. They'll always eject if they don't have any weapons left.
Demolished that mech.
So even though we didn't kill that Raven, it counts as a kill because
Destroyed.
they didn't have anything left to fight with.
New hostile detected. Phoenix Hawk.
That one will eject.
Destroyed.
Yep. So we disarmed him.
New hostile detected. Paramoto Chi.
Another down.
Destroyed. New target.
We're gonna rush ahead. Locate and scan command post. We only have so much time to do that, just so you all know. So we definitely want to rush ahead
Engaged.
and grab that scan.
Scanner disengaged. New hostile
Turned
detected.
into
Oh,
ash.
okay.
Grasshopper.
Somebody, yeah, it looks like one of the enemy mechs actually ran over it. Crap. So that's a thing that can happen.
Disengaged. Scan mode engaged.
That's unfortunate.
Target. Target destroyed.
Nailed that mech. Pilot just bailed out.
It was only some Kerenskis, but
Scan mode engaged. Scan salvage. Marked for pickup.
still,
Scan mode disengaged.
I regret losing that. Oh. Especially right here at the end, too.
Target destroyed.
Knocked out that target.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, maybe I should have focused on the mechs first, I'm not sure. Or if that was just RNG. I don't know why they made the command center something that enemy mechs could just accidentally run over like that.
Position set. Moving.
That feels like very short-sighted design. But yeah, as you can see, we're pretty much right here at the end of the mission.
New hostile detected. Generator.
Like, this is literally the last wave.
New target. Destroyed. Heat breaker. New target.
No warrior can match your prowess, Star Captain.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode
Threats in the sky have been neutralized.
Weapons online.
The cliffs are clear.
Destroyed.
The solar farm is ours, Sakan. Tremendous work, Ghost Bears. Now return to the ship for debrief.
Okay. So I'm not going to bother resetting over that because you all saw where it was. I just didn't quite get there before an enemy mech accidentally stepped on it. Okay, but you saw where it was, and it was just worth some Kerenskis. In my pre-saved file, obviously, I was able to get over there and scan it. Not much difference from what you saw. The important thing is I showed off where it was. Before it got strangely and rather unceremoniously destroyed somehow, for some reason. At some point, I know I eventually start collecting mech parts, but I'm not sure what missions I decided to do that on. I think they're coming up, though. In any event, for now, we're still collecting equipment, but I wouldn't be surprised if I started doing mech parts at this point. Maybe. I'll check to see my balances here in a second. Yeah, 453, 404, and 627. Now if I load the file that I did myself, Solar Farm Victory, we will be able to tell if that's what I did. Yeah, no, I did. I went full weapons and components again. I got another Eben Jaeger. We got the Timberwolf. Another Huntsman and a Hellbringer. That's pretty good for the Solar Farm mission. We don't need any more riflemen. So I'd say we're in good shape. And now it's time to go capture ourselves a mine. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, consider checking me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd love to meet you. The details will be down below in the description. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment on what game you'd like to see next, or what you think of my content. I'd be happy to hear from you. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.